In this video, we're going to be going over the Kercher history, which is part one of a series narrated by David Kercher.
Hello, my name is David Kercher, and I am the middle son of John D. Kercher Sr. and Rose Sinistri Kercher. Picture number one is my father home on leave. Pictures of the palms in the back. He did fight in the Pacific invasion, basically in the Philippine Islands, and that would have been in 1944-45. Picture number two is my mother, Rose Sinistri Kercher. I want to say that was her high school graduation picture. And number three is my father, John Kercher Sr. This is my father, John Daniel Kercher Sr.'s. This is his confirmation picture taken at Alice's Township at Species Lutheran Church. Picture number five is my dad home on leave with my aunt, his sister, Aunt Anna. Picture number six is my father with my mother, Rose Sinistri Kercher, when they were dating home on leave. Picture number seven, my parents, John Daniel Kercher Sr. and Rose Sinistri Kercher. It looks like it's it might be at Carsonia Park. Picture number eight is my parents' first house that my dad built on Species Church Road. And we lived there until 1954. Picture number nine is my uncle Bob, my grandfather Clarence, and my father, John Daniel Kercher Sr. Clarence was my dad's father. Bob was my father's younger brother. Picture number 10 is my father, again home on leave with his car. Picture number 11 is my father with my mother home on leave. Picture number 12 is my father and my mother home on leave. Picture number 13 is my grandmother, Rachel Null Thrend, which is my father John's mother and his stepfather, Carl Thrend. And picture number 14 is my father with his dog. I think the name was King, but I'm not sure. Picture number 15 is my dad with the cow, and I have no idea what the name is. Picture number 16 is my father, John Kercher Sr., and my uncle, Jim Sinistri, at Mary and Wayne's house pitching quoits. We used to have 4th of July picnics there a lot. Picture number 17 is my father home on leave. Number 18 is also a picture of my father with his dog, King, on leave. Picture number 19 is my aunt, Angie Sinistri Wyke, with a friend of the family, Lillian Levan. My Aunt Angie and Lillian worked together at Reed's clothing store on Penn Street. Number 20 is a picture of my mother at a swimming pool. Picture number 21 is a picture of my mother at a swimming pool, but I'm not sure where the pool is located. Picture number 22 is my mother at the museum. Picture number 23 is my mother climbing some rock pile. And picture number 24 is my mother in a park. Picture number 25 is my mother laying in the grass down at the farm in Stonersville. Picture number 26 is somewhere in a garage area in the city of Reading. And 27 is her standing near a pond and a tree. Picture number 28 is my mother on looks like a path. Picture 29, my mother at the farm in Stonersville. And picture number 30 is my mom dressed in a hula outfit, and I don't know where. Okay, picture number 31 is my mother in a field. Picture number 32 is my mother with a friend of the family, Sue Oweiler. Number 33 is my mother standing at a ridge of rocks. 34 is at a swimming pool. Not quite sure where that's at. Picture number 35 is my aunt, one of my mother's older sister, my Aunt Angie, or Angeline Sinistri Wyke. Picture 36 is also my Aunt Angie, and number 37 is also my Aunt Angie. Picture number 38 is my mother laying in a field at the farm down in Stonersville. Picture number 39 is my mother with her mother, Angelina Sinistri, at the farm in Stonersville. Picture number 40 is my Aunt Angie. Picture 41 is my mother standing outside somewhere where the wall is. Picture number 42 is my father with his best friend, Elwood Trevel Sr. They were born in the same day, April the 6th, 1923. They went into the service together and were each other's best man in their weddings. Number 43 is a friend of my father from the service. I'm not sure of his name, but he did have a friend that they used to visit regularly in St. Mary's, Pennsylvania. Picture 44 is my Uncle Bob, or Robert, which was my father John's younger brother. Picture 45, at some kind of party, it looks like my brother John with the paper hat. Picture number 46 is myself. Picture number 47, I'm not really sure who that baby is. Picture 49 is myself, David. 48, that is at a Christmas party at friends of my parents. A fellow's name was Ralph Bigany, and he lived down in the Ole Valley, and we'd go there sometimes for Christmas parties. But that's my brother John, my brother Tim in the middle, and myself on the very right. 49 is a picture of myself as a baby. Picture 50 is at our house at Pershing Boulevard, 42 Pershing Boulevard. I used to play the organ when I was a child. Picture 51 is my older brother John, Kercher Jr. 52 is also a picture of John, high school pictures. 53 is his first year, his college picture. 54 is when he was a kid. 55 is myself, David. 56 is a picture of me, elementary school. Picture 57 is my brother Timothy Edward Kercher. Picture 58 is my younger brother Timothy Edward Kercher. Picture 59 is my younger brother Timothy Edward Kercher. Number 60 is my older brother John Daniel Kercher Jr. Picture 61 is also my older brother John Daniel Kercher Jr. Picture 62, 63, 64, and 65 are all pictures of my older brother John Daniel Kercher Jr. Picture 66, 67, and 68 are pictures of John Daniel Kercher Jr. Picture 69, 70, 71, and 72 are pictures of John Kercher Jr. I don't know who the little girl is and the other guy. Picture number 73, I'm not really sure of who the young boy is, or the father, or the other adult male. Picture 74 is a picture of my first cousins, Craig Kercher and his sister Kim Kercher. They were the children of my uncle Robert Kercher and my aunt Hilda, who was Hilda Doherty Kercher, were their parents. And they grew up in Alice's Township. Number 75 is a picture of my older brother John Kercher Jr. Pictures 76, 77, 78, I do not know the people on these photographs. I would just figure they were friends and comrades of my father who fought in the Pacific and WW2. Picture 79, I'm not sure of those people. Picture number 80 is my grandmother, Angelina Sinistri, holding my first cousin and the oldest cousin on the Sinistri side, Roger Sinistri Sr., and I think that was down at the farm in Stonersville. Picture number 81 is my father, John Daniel Kercher Sr., with the little boy and the other gentleman I do not know. This picture is my father building the house on Silver Swallows Road with a cement mixer. Not sure the date of this, but this is what picture 82 is. Picture number 83 is my mother standing somewhere near an older car and a truck. Picture 84 is my Aunt Angie. Picture 85 is also my Aunt Angie chopping wood. Picture 86 is a picture of my mother. I'm not sure where that was at. Picture 87 looks like it's in a bedroom somewhere, possibly the home on Rosenthal Street. Picture 88 is a picture of my mother sitting along the creek in Wyomissing, across from the Stone House. Picture number 89 and picture 90 are of Rose Sinistri Kercher. Picture number 91 is my Aunt Angie, and I'm presuming it might be my mother, Rose Sinistri Kercher, behind her, but I'm not 100% sure. Number 92 is a picture of a young lady with a young child who I know neither. Picture 93 is a picture of me as a baby. Picture number 95 also looks like it might be a babysitter. Number 94 is a picture of my older brother John and myself. Picture number 96 looks to be at our house at Pershing at an Easter egg hunt. Picture 97 is a picture of my brother John in the backyard at the home in Species Church Road. On Silver Swallows Road, off Species Church Road. Picture 98, the gentleman in the back foreground is my father, John Daniel Kercher Sr., and then the little kid in the front is my brother John, Daniel Kercher Jr. Number 99 is also my picture of my brother John Daniel Kercher. Picture 100 is myself, David, in some lane somewhere. Picture 101, 102, 103 are at our house on 42 Pershing Boulevard during a winter storm sometime in the early 60s. We would build these big piles of snow and build little igloos and actually get water and spill it over the snow, and it would freeze up at night. And we had these igloos would last probably since sometime late March until they would finally be gone. Picture 104 is a picture of myself, David, as a baby. Picture 105 is one of the igloo holes that we used to call in and actually had fun in those things back in those days. Picture 106 is my uncle Robert Kercher in his military uniform. Picture 107 is his granddaughter and her father Craig Kercher and her mother Peggy when Chrissy got married to Ryan Goulden. Picture 108 is my grandmother, my mother Rose, his mother Angelina Sinistri. Picture 109 is a picture of some Japanese movie stars. Don't know who they are. Picture 110 is a picture of my cousin Nancy Sinistri Wheeler, taken at their home up along the Reading Boat Works along the river in Leesport, Pennsylvania. Picture 111 is a picture of my grandmother Rachel Null Thren and her husband Carl Thren. Picture 112 is my Uncle Eddie, which was Edward Sinistri, with a hula girl. Picture 113 is a Easter egg hunt down at 5 Points with Sammy Oweiler Jr., Gary Oweiler, young lady I'm not sure of, my older brother John Kercher Jr., and Sammy Oweiler first. The picture on 114 was a drawing of my Uncle Eddie, who was a barber by trade, smoked a cigar, and liked to go to the horse track. Okay, picture 115 is in 5 Points at Fern and Sammy Oweiler Jr.'s place. First picture up at the top is my Aunt Angie holding myself, David, my Aunt Florence Sinistri Hare, my mother, Rose Sinistri Kercher, my godmother and aunt at one time, Fern Oweiler, her husband, Sammy Jr., and then down at the bottom row is Samuel Oweiler the First, my older brother John Kercher, and my dad, John Daniel Kercher Sr. Little girl I'm not sure of, but the little boy is Gary Oweiler, which is the youngest son of Fern and Sammy Oweiler. Picture 116 is my Aunt Hilda's engagement to my Uncle Bobby. Picture 117 is a picture of my grandmother, Rachel Null Kercher, holding my Aunt Anna Kercher Ortiz, and my grandfather, Clarence Kercher, holding my father, John Daniel Kercher Sr. Picture 118 is a picture of my father in the military. Picture 119 is a picture of my father in his military outfit. Picture 120 is my parents' wedding of John Daniel Kercher Sr. to Rose Sinistri. The gentleman on the far left is his best friend, Elwood Trevel Sr., and the woman all the way to the right is my Aunt Angie Sinistri Wyke. Picture 121 is a picture of my grandparents, Rachel Null Kercher and Clarence Kercher. Picture 122 is my father's, John's aunt and uncle, and would be my grand aunt and uncle, Charles Null and his wife Ordell. They lived in Hyde Park, Pennsylvania, and Charles retired from Cartech. Picture number 123 is my Aunt Mary. I do not know where that's at. The picture 124 is my Aunt Angie, and I'm not sure who that other woman is with her. Picture 125 is my grandmother, Angelina Sinistri, with her son smoking a pipe, which is my uncle, Jim Sinistri. Picture 126 is my mother. I'm not quite sure where that picture was taken at. I'm not sure of the woman that she's with. Picture number 127 is my first cousin, Roger Sinistri. He was the oldest cousin on the Sinistri family tree. 128 is my mother with Roger Sinistri. Picture 129 is a picture of my mother, Rose Sinistri Kercher, in a cemetery. I'm not sure where. Might be Kissinger's Church along the top of Hockin, but I'm not sure. Picture number 130 is my cousin Roger. Picture 131 is a picture of my mother and little Roger down at the farm in Stonersville. Picture 132 is my cousin Roger's graduation picture from high school at Reading High. Picture 133 is a picture of my Aunt Angie in a wedding. I do not know who the other two women are. Picture 134 is my dad on a fishing trip. I'm not sure of the other men in the photo. 135, I'm not sure of those gentlemen in the photo either. 136 is my Aunt Florence Sinistri Hare with family friend Lillian Levan. I want to say probably at the farm in Stonersville. Picture 137 is my dad's best friend, Elwood Trevel Sr. Picture 138 is a picture of Elwood. I do not know who the other gentleman is. Picture 139, I'm not sure who those gentlemen are. Picture 140, looks like somebody fishing, but I'm not sure who that gentleman is. Picture 141, not sure who that person is. Picture 142, looks like a picnic down at the farm, down in Stonersville. First person I recognize is my Aunt Florence Hare Sinistri, my Uncle Gus Sinistri, Sue Oweiler, who is a friend of the family, my Uncle Tony Sinistri. Next to him is his mother, Angelina Sinistri. And behind them is my Uncle Wayne Schaefer, who was married to my Aunt Mary Sinistri Schaefer. Other gentlemen I'm not sure of. Sammy Oweiler Sr. And my mother's in the with the striped shirt. And the gentleman with the strapper t-shirt on is my Uncle Edward Sinistri. The dog hat lady I'm not sure of. 143, friends of my father from the military, and 144, friends of my dad from the military. This was my grandparents on my father's side. Rachel Null Thren and Carl Thren lived in this home. This home was located on Species Church Road, right down from where my dad built the first house on Silver Swallows Road. Picture 146, 147, 148, 149, and 150 are pictures of friends and young ladies in the Philippine Islands where my dad had fought in the Pacific. This is a photo. I'm presuming this is a picture of my parents' wedding, but I'm not really 100% sure. I do see relatives. My Aunt Florence in the picture. I see my Aunt Angie in the picture. I see my step-grandfather, Carl, in the picture. And I see my Uncle Ed in the background behind my mother. I'm not really 100% sure this is their wedding picture. I know they got married down at the farm. Picture 152 is the wedding picture of my Aunt Florence Sinistri Hare, who is married to Mr. Hare. Unfortunately, I do not remember Mr. Hare's first name. They were divorced a short time later. I do not know the other two folks in the wedding. My aunt never did remarry. She later on in life lived in Warrensville State Hospital. She was being treated for schizophrenia. When they closed her ward down, she went to Berksheim and was a patient there until she passed away in 2003, January the 9th of that year. Exactly 1 month after my mother had passed away the year before. Number 153, I don't know who that is. Picture 154 is a picture of my dad's best friend, Elwood Trevel Sr. Picture 155 is my dad's friend, Elwood Trevel, with his future wife, Fern Lineback Trevel. Picture 156 is my aunt and my uncle, Wayne Schaefer and Mary Sinistri Schaefer, when Wayne looks like he was home on a military break. Number 157 is my Uncle Robert Kercher. 158 is my grandmother, my mother's side, Annalena Sinistri, looks to be possibly with a neighbor on Rosenthal Street. Picture 159 is my Aunt Angie and my father, John Daniel Kercher Jr. The other two women I'm not sure of. Picture 160, I'm not sure of that gentleman. Picture 161 is a picture of my mother, Rose Sinistri Kercher, with my step-grandfather, Carl Thren. And 162, I'm not sure. 163, I'm not sure. Picture 164, 165, and 166 is the home that my father built on Silver Swallows Road. We lived there until 1954, when my mother became pregnant with my younger brother Tim. We moved from that dwelling and went to live over in the Coomer Township area, Berks County, at 42 Pershing Boulevard. And we were there until my parents moved until May of 1977. They bought a home on Wyomissing Avenue in Shillington. Picture 167 is a picture of down at the old Weiler's place. The lady to the far left was my Aunt Jenny, who was married to my Uncle Dominic Sinistri, who was my mother's one of her older brothers. Also, they were the parents of Roger Sinistri Sr., my mother in the back of Dominic, my father sitting next to Sue O'Weiler, Fern O'Weiler, my Aunt Mary, Sinistri Schaefer. In the back row was my Uncle Wayne Schaefer, and it was Sammy O'Weiler Sr., and then the very guy to the far left is Sam O'Weiler Jr. at a party at their house sometime. And picture 168, that's the finished dwelling on the corner of Silver Swallows and Species Church Road. Picture 169 is my cousin Roger Sinistri driving a tractor down at the old farm in Stonersville. Picture 170 is another party at the O'Weiler, Sam and Sue O'Weiler's place. Some of the people in the photo are my brother John, Gary O'Weiler, Sammy O'Weiler the first, my Aunt Mary, which was Mary Sinistri Schaefer, my mother, Rose Sinistri Kercher, my Uncle Wayne in the background, Wayne Schaefer, my father, John Daniel Kercher Sr., my Aunt Angie, sitting closest to us on the right, and my godmother and Aunt Fern O'Weiler and her husband, Sammy O'Weiler Jr. Picture 171 is my cousin Roger with a dog. Picture 172 is my cousin Roger with a goat. Picture 173, I'm not sure when it was, but I think it's a picture of Sue O'Weiler and Sammy O'Weiler Sr. at a anniversary party for a wedding anniversary. Picture 174 is a picture of my Uncle Wayne Schaefer in the Coast Guard. Picture of 175 is a picture of my Uncle Anthony Sinistri, better known as Uncle Tony. Picture 176 to the far right at the bottom is my father, John Daniel Kercher Sr., my mother, Rose Sinistri Kercher. Next to her is Fern Leinbach Trevel. Next to her is her husband, Elwood Trevel Sr. On the back row, the only person I recognize is my Aunt Angie Sinistri White. Picture 177, the only person I recognize in this picture is the woman to your far right, which is my Aunt Angie. Number 178 is a picture of my Aunt Angie with the gentleman who I do not know. Picture 179 is a picture of my first cousin Roger Sinistri. On this picture of 180, the only person I really recognize is my Aunt Angie, and I do not know who the other ladies are or the little child.
Well, David Kercher, thanks a lot. Have a look for part 2 of Kercher History.